All right. Today we're going to continue with the linear or non-linear systems. In the previous video, we said to tell whether the system is linear or non-linear. There are two ways. One of them, if the mathematical description of the system is given to you, such as in this case. Today we're going to take a look at the case where the system is not described mathematically to us. All right. So if the system is not known, we assume that we have access to the input terminals and the output terminals. So this is x of t, the input, and this is y of t, the output. The system, we're gonna label it as a black box. So we do not know what describes the system. What is small h of t, the system function, as we talked about it earlier. So a black box with input terminals x of t and output terminals y of t. We are assuming that we can measure the input and we can trace or measure the output. Now, to tell whether the system is linear or non-linear, we're gonna use the red color for input and the green color for the output, and so we're gonna apply a single frequency input, okay, at a particular frequency. So we're gonna apply x of t, a sinusoidal signal, at a particular frequency. Now the output is y of t. If we notice that the output is given at the same exact frequency, you could see there is a shift in here, but the output and the input, although you have a difference in the amplitudes between the red and the green, but you could see that the period for the red signal and the period for the green is the same. So we say that the input frequency is the same as the output frequency. Now, so that is at a single particular frequency. We can repeat this process here. We change the frequency of the input, but the frequency of the output should be exactly the same as the frequency of the input for us to say that the system is linear. Here again, the input is given in red and the output is in green. So if you look at the input signal here, clearly it has, this is the period from here to here. Okay, it repeats from here to here. If you look at the output here, you could see that there are many periods within the period of the red. So clearly it says that the frequency of the output is different from the frequency of the input, and then we can conclude that this system here we call the black box is not linear. You could take one step here. If you apply a signal at a particular frequency and the output frequency is different, then you can conclude right away that the system is non-linear. Okay, and so that's it for today.